Why did they wait until after we went through our budget process and adopted our budget to tell us?
A BLM accounting error could cost Douglas County millions. After finalizing their budget proposal, commissioners found out they would get less timber payments than expected. Now they're bracing for the worst, a $3 million budget reduction. Thanks for joining us for News Source 16 at 5:30. I'm Renee McCullough.
And I'm Matt Templeman. A simple miscalculation could cause a major headache for counties relying on BLM forced payments. Commissioners in Douglas County say they found out they would get 20% less than expected after finalizing their budget. News
Source 16's David Anderson is here to tell us how they're coping with tonight's top story. David?
Yeah, Renee, commissioners say the BLM noticed problems with their calculated payments as far back as February, but they didn't get word of the sketchy figures until March. And then they didn't find out how bad it really was until days after they passed their budget. 20% of their general fund might disappear. In Douglas County, that fund goes towards all kinds of public services, libraries, even schools, and it's already suffering. This year's budget had a 30% cut before finding out that $3 million more could be missing. But officials stress nothing is set in stone.
We're working with our budget. We're trying to expedite the reconciling. We're waiting to see what the federal government's going to do. There are a lot of dynamics in play.
He says it's possible the federal government could step up and absorb the difference, but they won't know what they can do until the end of the federal fiscal year in October. Meanwhile, Robinson says he's bracing for the worst, reviewing the county's funds and trying to make up for $3 million in an already barren budget. Robinson says he's working to reduce the role the BLM has in Douglas County's funding. He says ONC land would be better managed locally and have the county's funds gathered that way as well. In Roseburg, David Anderson, News Source 16.